go finish the game. Before we do, let's make sure we have everything that we need. So we don't need the... We're going to take the fine snow. And we got everything. We don't need malcontent. We need the loaded umbrella. Alright, go ahead and prick yourself with the Tanto just to give yourself some more spirit emblems. We're going to be heavily relying on the umbrella for the first phase, or the second phase of Isshin. I'm going to show you guys a really effective way of dealing with them.
Shinobi of the Divine Air, we meet again. Behold, the second mortal blade.
Genichiro. If you think you can change Ashina's fate with such a thing, you are mistaken. Wolf. No one has the right to the dragon's heritage. It is no one's to bear. I wish there was another way.
It's all right. One last time.
Alright, so we're going to take on Genichiro for one final time. By this point in the game, you should have mastered Genichiro. He didn't really change much. And final boss Genichiro, kind of meeting up where he first cut our arm off. Gonna teach him who's boss now. Alright, so he's got a Mortal Blade, so what you're going to want to do is Mortal Blade him yourself. Or you can even do the Ichimonji, which we should have probably equipped. Whenever he does this, just jump over. And whenever he goes into his long right here, all you gotta do is back away. Get behind him. He got me with that one. Just get behind him. Sometimes he will follow it up with a second one. You just gotta dodge it. Alright. I am gonna reset because I need to put on Ichimonji. Not that I need it, but I'm just way more comfortable using Ichimonji. It's kind of my strategy for these last two bosses. Feel weird using the Mortal Blade because it takes so long. So Ichimonji double. When you're using Ichimonji on these last two bosses, remember that for Genichiro, it's not really a problem to hit him with both blows, but for the second phase, you're going to want to make sure you're only using one phase. So Ichimonji, break him out of that, and then here we go. Yeah, I feel way more confident. So just keep the pressure high on him. Punish him when he does a perilous. Here comes the thrust. Yep, here comes the thrust. Every time you perfectly deflect that spinning attack, he will automatically do a thrust. Oh, hell. Alright. I don't know how you hit me with that one. But, alright, there's Genichiro. And more roleplay. So, I'll let this play because it was like a shocker.
In the end, I was powerless, but Ashina will rise once more. The dragon blood surging through her veins. With this, Ashina's long night comes to an end.
Pitiful grandchild. This was your last wish. see Ashina returned from the great beyond. Which means Sekiro. I must destroy you.
Alright, so Sword Saint Isshin. Not a incredibly difficult fight once you've kind of mastered or learned what to expect. You can dodge around this. Punish with the Ichimonji. Again. So Genichiro is just a warm-up boss. This is a 3-phase boss fight on its own. You have to deflect that perfectly or else you just need to use your umbrella. The umbrella will just dodge around that. The main part that I didn't give Isshin enough credit for was how much posture damage he does. So you're going to want to use Ichimonji to keep your posture low because he will break your posture if you don't deflect perfectly. So you'll see every time my posture gets a little bit high, I will Ichimonji him down. And then phase 2, he's going to stomp and pull out his spear. Now his spear has thrust and large sweeping attacks, just like that. And he has a gun. So much for being the sword saint, right? He's using a gun and a spear. Just turtle up and return to sender. Again, he will break your posture. So second phase is by far the most difficult in this fight. So I would expect to die at least once. I actually have a Isshin Sword Saint hitless video on my channel. It's actually the channel highlight. So if you want to go check that out, see me do it without taking any damage. But I wasn't doing any commentary, and doing commentary while you're doing these bosses is a lot more difficult than I gave people credit for. Just make sure you're timing all your Makiris and you should be fine. Alright, that's phase 2. And for phase 3, get out of the bushes. He's going to gain a couple different attacks as well as a lightning attack. Every time he does a jumping attack like that, you're going to want to just turtle up and send it back. Oh, I missed it. Return the lightning back to him. And that's going to be your damage opportunity in this fight, or in this phase. Whenever he does the lightning, as long as you get those, you will not have a problem finishing off Isshin. Just focus on defense, and then focus on doing the lightning reversals. And you can already see his posture is way up, and that is Sword Saint Isshin down. And I got Demon of Hatred and Isshin down in one go. Well, I guess I died to Genichiro, but awesome cutscene right here.
Do it!
Basically, using the Mortal Blade, the second Mortal Blade, allows you to bring someone back from the dead if you sacrifice yourself. So Genichiro knew that he couldn't defend Ashina, so he used it to bring Isshin back to life to do it for him, which is why Isshin had to fight us. At his peak, Isshin Ashina devoted himself to a deadly conflict in pursuit of strength, a single-minded killing machine of a man. You get his Dragon's Flash combat art, and now you get to run the Gauntlets of Strength. Gauntlets of Strength are basically a boss rush mode, and by doing those, you can unlock the hard mode of the bosses. So we're going to go back to Kuro.
Wolf, where are you?
Alright, so this is the point where you can either just give him the Dragon Tears and get the regular ending, or you can give him the Dragon Tears and the Frozen Tears, which is what we're going to do, and I'll let the ending play out.
I am at your side. Take the Dragon Tears. We must leave this place, my lord.
Lord Kuro, may you be at rest. Allow me to hold you in my heart. Everyone, it is time. I must depart. The journey to sever our ties with fate will be a very long one indeed. And yet, you still wish to join us.
I do.
You have my thanks, Shinobi of the Dragon. Know that Kuro shares my joy. Let us depart to the west, to the birthplace of the Divine Dragon.
All right, and that is Sekiro. We missed a few things. I didn't go back and do the headless. This is my third time playing Sekiro in a week, so I was kind of burnt out on it. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys the main bosses and the main mini bosses. But we got everything minus that one, and then we didn't get the Owl Father and the Harada Estates and the mini boss that was associated with him. But not a huge deal. That's just part of another ending. It's not required for the game at all. Just wanted to say thank you guys for joining. Anyone who watched all the way through, it was a pleasure. This is my first walkthrough, so kind of new for me. Stick around. I'll be playing through either Dark Souls 3 next or Bloodborne, maybe even the Demon Souls remake. I haven't really decided yet, but yeah, so stick around on the channel, and I'll have some more highlights coming out for Sekiro for the bosses on the hard mode and stuff with Charmless and Demon Bell runs, so those will be interesting. But thanks for joining, and I'll catch you guys in the next series of either Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. Until then, take it easy.